Good evening, everyone. Welcome to, well, the first of our Friday night ETS2 streams. Well, the first time I've seen ETS2 in a long time. Yeah, back in. Good evening, game time. Oh, sorry, Chris, how are you, my friend? God, I'm driving like a nutter. It's going to be better tomorrow. I'm having to use the controls, the keyboard controls tonight. Hopefully, that'll all be solved tomorrow. While arriving. So, yeah, and for just everyone's aware, Andy is in voice chat as well, just to keep me company on these long roads. How, my driving, I am looking so much forward to getting the steering wheel. Oh, it would help if I'd done that as well. That might be work better. Discord might work now.
At least you'll be able to drive in the cab when you get a wheel.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm just actually on a kind of, but this is not our truck yet. We're just on the learning curve at the moment. This is one of
Hey, Chris.
the jobs, yeah. I'm good, mate. It's been a long... Oh, God, I forgot. One thing I hate about France is all these blooming toll roads. So, yeah. And... I mean, I'm not running it in euros, so unfortunately, I work in pounds. But how are you today, Chris? Are you having a good day?
Keep right.
Yeah, we're on our way to Paris. So I've got the company, because of course you've got to choose a start location, is based out of Southampton. Why? Because that's the nearest city to me. I'm still speeding. How the heck am I speeding? Downhill section. Oh, well. So I take it Wayne's off out on the... On his, oh, he's... You know, he might not be out because he's not been well, has he?
I don't know where he is, mate.
Still's probably sleeping.
Nah, he's probably chauffeuring his sister around or something.
Yeah. Of course, the new Icarus patch out today as well.
Yeah, that was an interesting read.
Yeah, it should be some fun bits.
Well, I had a look on the tech tree.
Yeah.
For what they were saying about reinforced glass.
Yeah.
I don't see any new entries in the tech tree, so I don't know how they've implemented that.
I think it was already there.
Only one that was there, because I checked the other night, is a reinforced window. So, I don't know. Find out, won't I?
Yeah, it will be fun. That will be some fun bits to find out. So yeah, we'll be back with Icarus on Sunday night. Tomorrow night, of course, is back with Captain of Industry. I'm glad you're enjoying the series, Chris, as it is. It's just such a great game. I mean, Captain of Industry, I love.
Go straight on.
Yeah, we'll be on from 8 o'clock tomorrow night, as it is. I'm going to hopefully get time to have a little play around with the steering wheel when it arrives tomorrow. You'd also make Farming Simulator a bit more fun as well.
Absolutely.
Turn right.
I don't know what it is about the European trucks. They just feel easier to control than the American trucks. No, I just don't know why. I mean, it just feels more natural. I don't know.
Go straight on.
It's
Yeah, I can imagine that, mate.
I think ATS is the trucks are that much bigger though.
Yeah.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
But even like driving in Europe just feels more natural than, you know, because if you think it's is
Take the second
I'm on the wrong side of the road, second exit, so we're going straight over.
Not for France, you're not.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Exit now.
I love these little guys. You get to park on top of them.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Right. Where do you want that? What? Yeah, we'll do it this way. Yeah, we've got the truck beeper on. I'll take that. I'll take that. One attempt. There we go. So I'd say it's literally a brand new save. I mean, I've done, I think, one run before that one. Actually, yeah, you do the kind of installation run. Of course, then get told where your base is, and then done that one. We'll go for a one in there. Right, what mail we got? You can have more money. Oh, special transports. Yeah, we know about those. Right, so we're in Paris at the moment. And what I'm going to try and do is try and stick to kind of like, you know, the look at where we are. Because, I mean, I could take a job anywhere with this one, but we're in Paris. We'll take a job from Paris to somewhere else. Oh, go to Le Mans? Go for a blast around the circuit? Yeah, it's also a decent paying job. That is France. Oh, you said you're another one that used to play this as well, Andy.
I haven't played ETS for a really, really long time.
They've got the newest version coming out soon.
Yeah, so I've heard. I found it's just keeping on top of all the mods and stuff.
Yeah, that's the only problem with a lot of these games. I mean, I would say I took advantage of this. I was missing 2. So, I mean, I don't worry about all the paint jobs, because if you do that, that's just out.
Oh no, not the DLCs. I've got all the DLC. It's just the mods you need to make the game
Yeah.
run in a while.
I mean, I've got some real company ones running.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to double back on myself. Yeah, Heart of Russia got shelved. I mean, that's understandable why they shelved it. I mean, at the end of the day, publicity-wise, it probably wouldn't have been a good idea to release it. Right, can I get this truck around here? Ah. Hey, right, pigs here of this, haven't I? Right, get out of the way. Come on, get out of the way. And the police car, get out of the way. Come on, Mr. Policeman. West Balkans, I think, could be quite good. Oh, there we go.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Yeah, it's got out. Oh, I've got kamikaze Parisian drivers.
Exit now.
That's all of them.
Yeah, I know. Forgot what it's like driving around. I mean, the one thing because I was looking through some of the mods tonight when I was starting up the game, just trying to see because I haven't touched ETS until this week, probably for about 2 years. I mean, even as I said, is that my most successful videos on my channel are ETS videos. But we'll discuss some bits of that, because once I actually get my own truck, of course, I can then use my own video to design my own thing. What the heck's that? What's the train? I think I need to find one for better train sounds. That train sounded a bit naff. The lights changed to green just as I hit the brakes. You hear that train? It's horrible. I think it will be released eventually, because I mean they said they were quite far through the development of it. I remember watching Top Gear when they tried to drive around France, and or drive around Paris, and it was just, especially around by the Arc de Triomphe was just out. I mean, Dodgems were better equipped for than using a normal road car.
Exit now.
Oh,
Get ready to turn right.
slight bit of cutting the corner.
Turn right.
Oh, it's gone misty. And raining. Yeah, I'm just gonna... You can see from some of the trucks, look, there's an SO lorry just going up ahead of us.
I remember last time I drove a truck from an external view.
The problem is that they're saying with the keyboard, I just find in cab horrible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can quite often use that. I quite often use this one.
Yeah.
For driving between places.
Chase cam's useful for parking, but yeah, I always drive in cab. Just thought, I've got Train Sim World 2. I haven't tried the Spirit of Steam out yet. Let's give that a go.
I was going to overtake him, but I've got to come off at this next junction. How is it every game I play on stream, we end up with thunder and lightning? I should start changing. I'm going to change the channel name to the Thunder and Lightning channel. So, you sod. I couldn't even sneak past him either. Well, that's added a bit to the journey. I think it's a question to you. Liverpool to Crewe. Is that Andy the TSW2?
I got to be honest with you. I can't remember what the line is. I think it's Liverpool to Crewe.
Seems to ring a bell for real life anyway.
I haven't. I just haven't fired it up. It means plugging in my rail driver and all kinds of stuff. So.
It's taken us on a completely different route than originally planned. We've got real garages in it as well. Anyone who's joined the channel and you want to join the chat, you do have to hit the subscribe button. And the reason we do that is plain and simple, is it stops some of the auto bots joining in and posting nonsense on the channel. It's the best way we found of stopping it. So I do apologise if you don't want to hit the subscribe button, but unfortunately that's the only way I can get people to join the chat without it getting ridiculous. Doesn't stop them leaving comments though still. Alright. I'm going to line up to go past this ESSER truck. I've seen the back of this truck enough now. No, bots are a pain. You can start seem to get. The problem it's just they keep just setting up automatic accounts because there's no real control over what accounts can be set up. That's the problem. I said this stops them. Right, hopefully now we can get off this junction. There we go. There's the other bit I want to try and work my ways down to Spain because because the Iberia was one of the DLCs I got, recently to kind of complete my set. I've not actually been down there at all. So I want to go do the south coast and go, along Puerto Banús and Torremolinos and all bits that I've actually done. I want to see if we can actually get up to Mijas, which is just up in the mountains. Oh. Employer paid that bill quickly.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Do need to turn up the sat-nav voice. It's a bit quiet.
Exit now.
I'd say Twitch is worse for promoting bigger channels. Of course, it's based in real time, so of course, since we're in June, it's still quite light, isn't it? Couldn't figure out why it's technically, 9:30 at night and still light. Because it's like that here at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, the problem is the Raspberry version just does my head in after a while. I've actually been laughing recently because with Farming Simulator, hey look, there's a field that needs harvested to our right. Of course, I spot all of the stuff going on around the farms that I pass on the bus every morning, and then of course with ETS, I always spot then the types of the trucks that have been going round as well. Oh, I haven't got my headlights on enough for them. Got fined for not. It should be a warning. It's a Coca-Cola truck.
One thing I've found about ETS is the lights are dreadful.
Yeah. I've got, again, I've changed the mod. I have a mod that I used in ETS, and I found the ETS version of it. It just makes the lights a little bit better.
Yeah.
I did run for a couple of videos the wrong one, which just made them far too bright. Oh, we passed a landmark. I don't know what landmark we passed. I can tell you, that's the thing. Somewhere in the French countryside. There's probably some electricity tower. Oh. No, I don't know. I did have a message from her earlier saying there was a problem with the internet in Canada.
Yeah, she's having internet troubles. Probably Trudeau's got his foot on the pipe.
I haven't paid the bill.
Who, Trudeau?
No, just the Canadians in general. Seems to always be around this time of year that they have problems with the internet.
Turn right.
You need to change the order of the mod for the mirrors because I think one of them's overriding it and giving me these stupid small ones. Don't like these mirrors.
You'll have to get Track IR on your shopping list next.
Yeah, no thanks. The problem with that is yeah, it sounds good. I was having to look at the different. I mean, I have to keep looking off to the left for parts of each the stream information, and then right to look at the chat. Yeah, I hate the weighbridges annoy me. In the ATS, it's like every 2 minutes, just go over to this weighbridge. It's like, I haven't stopped since the last one. Why do you want to weigh me again? Right, we're coming up towards our desk. We've got 26 miles to go. But the one thing I must admit I do like about the American roads compared to the European roads is there's less of these stupid 270-degree turns and junctions. Oh.
Wow, if you've ever driven in the States, it's a completely different experience to driving in Europe.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I've done it several times now, and I don't think it was the last time I was there. It was the time before last.
Yeah.
I did, I think it was 8 states in 10 days. I think it was 8. Let's work it out. So Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas.
You might soon be able
back
to
into Oklahoma.
you might soon be able to redo that drive with was it I think Texas DLC's due soon.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind the toll booths. I mean, it does mean that the French roads are in better condition than ours. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind them if there was tolls on the road and the roads were in better condition. I wouldn't mind.
Some of that journey was historic Route 66, Chris. Yeah, some of it. It was good. It was good.
Did you ever watch Billy Connolly doing Route 66?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I love Billy Connolly.
When I was married, on that trip, I took the missus because we were planning to emigrate to the States.
Yeah.
And I wanted her, she'd not been to America before, and I wanted to see what it was like, so we did as much of it as we could. I would have loved to have got to the Pacific, but we just didn't have the time, unfortunately.
I can't see the traffic.
Saw some awesome sights on that trip. Grand Canyon, Beringer Crater.
Exit now.
Found what's possibly one of the best biker bars in the world, called Charlie's Last Stand in Oklahoma City.
I know it's
Quite
one route my
cool.
dad would have loved to do, because my dad was a biker. My dad was he loved his Harleys.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a Fat Boy Harley, and then Harley Trike.
Mm. Couldn't afford to do that trip now. It costs too much in fuel.
Right. Then exit right.
Yeah, it's again. I would agree. There, it's definitely on the bucket list of one of those places that would love to do maybe one day. I mean, the one place I mean, I want to go in America is Chicago, because I want to go to Soldier Field, because I'm an American football fan. I played American football for 2 years.
Exit now.
Trust me, Chicago's not what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, I just would love to go and spend some time at Soldier Field and just go and
Yeah,
experience the atmosphere.
Get ready.
yeah, I totally
But
get it.
because I mean, it's also, but I want to do it on one of the
Turn right.
they're one of the few football or sports stadiums that even when the snow is at its worst, they still get out and play, and that's when I want to see it. You know, when it's so cold that you think, "What the am I doing?"
On my very first trip to the States, I went round the Indianapolis Raceway in the snow on a bus.
Yeah,
That was different.
well, it's like when I went to South Africa and they took us to up to Table Mountain,
Oh, nice.
and the view from there is amazing. I mean, there's just nothing like it in the world. But they took us from the hotel to the mountain, before you went up basically the cable car
Yep.
on Harley Davidson taxis.
Sweet. Never did New York City. Flew into Newark. That was like a demilitarized zone. That was awful.
Oh, good.
And Florida I liked. I didn't like Miami. That was a dangerous place.
Yeah, I'd like to do the Nürburgring at least once.
And people only ever do it once. They never
People get-
leave.
God, that was the tricky parking spot they gave me.
Whiz.
Yeah. I mean, was it? Yeah, I would love to do that. So many places I'd love to visit, but yeah, some of them might never happen, I think. Right, we got the truck back. Right,
I think the Grand Canyon was the big one for me. Because literally nothing prepares you for it.
Yeah.
It's just astonishing. It's not like when you drive to it from the town that's down the road. It's about 35 miles. I can't remember what it's called. It's not Barstow. Can't remember. I think it begins with W. Anyway, and you're just sort of driving along and, there's a bit of scrub there. And then suddenly you see cars parked all over the place. You park your car and you step through the bushes and boom, it just hits you. This enormous hole in the ground. It's astonishing. Never seen anything like that. Quite amazing.
To get the job done.
The one place that surprised me, I mean, I found funniest was when went to Italy, arrived at Naples airport, and of course you get there and the plane's taxiing towards the terminal, and you see the beautiful, Italian architecture and all that, and you think, what a terminal building. But all of a sudden the plane turns left, goes along, and parks in the middle of nowhere, and then of course you get taken off onto a bus, and then you get driven through this gate that's got armed guards on it, and driven into this kind of old warehouse building, Of course, I said I hadn't realised before I flew out there. Of course, Naples is an American airbase.
Right.
So, of course, yeah, there's literally just armed guards everywhere.
Turn right.
I literally just got straight onto another truck, Johnny, with some decent money.
First exit.
Sweet.
Might have to look at, see what... E34...
Exit now.
Like my BMs.
I'm not much of a petrol head.
I'm not really either. I mean, I don't mind watching... It reminds me, I still haven't watched Top Gear from last weekend. I don't mind silly stuff to do with cars. I mean, I'm not someone that has to, you know... I mean, my dream car was always an Aston Martin. And I think, you know, growing up, you know, I think we all grew up on James Bond and that, you know, the car. I always wanted an Aston Martin. I loved the sound of them. And then I worked for We Buy Any Car for a year.
Right.
And I actually bought an Aston Martin while I was with them. As a, you know, for the company. And so I got to drive one. Hate the things. Pedals are too close together.
Turn right.
You need small feet. I mean, I've got size 9 feet.
That's not very big.
Yeah, but that's too big for an Aston Martin.
Ah, okay.
You've got to have the pedals are so close. Yeah, I have got them on now. I hadn't turned them on. Well, it's not my truck, so I'm not used to the settings.
So that's that fed.
So, me as a Subaru WRX. Everyone laughed at me. I worked for a company and they said to us, everyone would get a picture of their dream car and put it on the wall of the office.
At the roundabout.
And of course, all of them are putting up Ferraris and Lambos and all this sort of stuff. I put a picture of a Vauxhall on the wall. Well, a Holden. I put a picture of a Monaro because it looks like a normal saloon car, drives like a normal saloon car, but it's a beast.
I may be about to give up driving altogether.
I may have to. If the hit damage to my hip is as bad as they think.
Mm.
Right, I haven't got a car. Not going to save me any money.
Get ready.
Oh,
I get the buses anyway.
I've got a car. It barely ever turns a wheel.
Turn right.
And if I've got to go anywhere, I get I get a lift from my aunt and uncle. It's like my uncle is coming with me tomorrow. Well, I'm meeting him at B&Q tomorrow to get some wood for the desk extension.
Right.
Keep left.
He likes doing all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, the laugh is, when we were looking at the job, the carpentry for the desk extension is so simple. It's get the bit of wood, put a bit of batten on the back of it to hold it in place, and that is it. It's actually the full length section of wood I need. I think it's about 5 millimeters too long. I'm not going to worry about that.
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me, I need to order the covering for it next week. It's the wrong... Okay, the wood I've got to buy is the wrong colour, but what I'm going to do is I'll buy some graphite self-adhesive stuff and just put that over the top of it. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy drive. I mean, I do love to drive when I get the chance to, I do love to drive. I like driving on this island. I don't mind driving on the mainland. But I've got to the point now I don't need to drive, if you know what I mean. I mean, when the first part of lockdown happened, because my aunt and uncle had to isolate, they lent me their car. So I had the use of that to go back and forth,
Keep right.
you know, to work. And it was great. To the point, for time it saved me. Oh, I'm going to go this way. But what it was costing me to actually go back and forth for work, and this is, remember when fuel was, what, half the price it is now? Was more expensive than me getting the bus. So, and especially with fuel prices now, I think I'd rather pay, you know, lose 2 hours a day, but save a lot more money.
Not even just the fuel, is it? The tax and
Yeah, well, that's it.
repairs and maintenance and MOTs and...
The thing is, that the good thing, I mean, like down here, I mean, mileage on cars is very low. I mean, I think my uncle said his car's 6 years old, but it's only got 13,000 miles on it.
Mine's coming up 4 years old. It hasn't done 3,000 miles yet.
Yeah, but the thing is, imagine down here, you can't really go very far.
Round in circles.
I mean, I live at probably the furthest point away from where I am. I could do now, but I can drive there in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I always laugh if you know, like you go into like any of the job search engines or things like that. You know, if I put I want to find a job 10 miles from my house, it will give me information on things like Southampton and Portsmouth.
Yeah.
So welcome everyone, anyone who's joining us. As I said, is if you want to come and chat with us, you do have to hit that subscribe button. It's only so that we stop the bots pestering us, talking of pest us. Good evening, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky. Has Trudeau got his foot on the pipe over there?
Hey, I can see the aerial on this vehicle. I love ETS. ETS is featured on the channel for on and off now since I started 4.5 years ago. I mean, if you look at on the very homepage of my channel, you'll see the top 2 videos on my channel are ETS videos. I think one's now got about 65,000 views, and the other one's about 55,000 views. So, yeah, I love it. Which is why I had to get it back in some way.
Hi,
Welcome.
Vicky.
Yeah, I'll speak to you later, Vicky. Of course, we're back tomorrow night with Captain of Industry if you're about. Yeah, ETS is just such a fun game. I mean, what I like about it is when you drive into an area that you know. You're very welcome, my friend. Very welcome. I hope in future weeks to be able to maybe get some convoys going. That could be fun. Tell me you've got to get it. It's got to be working by tomorrow night, Vicky. You've got a stream to attend. But yeah, we're going to be doing ETS on Friday nights for the next while. Of course, we got the ATS videos at the weekend, so I just thought it was a nice chance. And saying tonight should be the last night of it that we actually are using the keyboard, because the controls are right. Well, the steering wheel's arriving tomorrow. Looking forward to that. I was thinking might even order the gear shift later in the week.
Now that definitely adds an element. But bearing in mind, if you're going to use that with either of the truck sims, you've got an awful lot of setting up to do. Because, as you know, there are so many different gearboxes on these trucks.
Exit right.
But you can use it in semi-automatic mode, can't you? Oh,
Yeah, you
thank
can.
you, Sasa. Appreciate that, my friend.
Oh, sweet.
Actually, I'm going to quickly try and do this without crashing. Let's do a dancer for him. Joins the channel and does a donation in the same night.
Oh,
Legend. Well,
yeah, you can forego the use of a clutch if you don't really want to use it, but it seems to me you spent all that money. It's got 3 pedals there. Use it.
Yeah. Might as well drive it while I can.
Yeah.
Drive. I'm going to bring out the scouse part of me and drive it like I stole it. But you got me thinking about something the other night, and it's one of the reasons why I'm thinking of doing the control, getting the gear stick, because
Yeah.
one thing I have never really done is any of the proper driving games. And I thought, well, that might be quite funny for a video series, is to actually go in to one of these driving games and just see how bad I can be.
What do you mean, the racing games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not try and be good, because yourself takes too long. But just go in
Yeah.
and just see how bad I am. But record it.
Yeah. Chris is asking me what wheel you bought.
I've got a Logitech G920. Coming tomorrow. And also, because of that, I've had to order a couple of USB extension leads as well, because suddenly realised with the desk extension, I'm not going to be able to reach my Stream Deck. So I've got an extension lead coming for it, so I can...
Wouldn't you be better off getting a USB hub?
I've got a USB hub, but it's one of the devices I prefer to be hooked straight into the computer.
Right.
Yeah, well, there was Amazon. There was a special price running, so I think I got about 20% off it.
That's cool.
Yeah, well,
Let's hope you don't see the price drop on Prime Day.
I'm not worried. I said this.
Oh.
You know yourself. Knowing my luck, it would have gone back up in price.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will have to get another USB hub. I need one. I've got another project I'm working on, which I will need a USB hub for.
All right, you've only got USB 2, haven't you? Anyway, I was going to say, just be warned that...
oh no, this has got USB 3.
Yeah, well, the Logitech wheel doesn't like USB 3.
Yeah. Nothing really does at that sort of age.
It doesn't profile switch very reliably through USB 3, or a hub for that matter, but...
Yeah. Well, as I said, that's one of the reasons. I mean, I'm going to have to do a bit of shuffling around of some of the bits.
Yeah, you'll get it set up. I'll have to send you my ETS and ATS Stream Deck icons.
Oh, you'll find out. There's a fun project. As I said, me and my uncle likes doing a few bits, so we've got a little bit of fun we're going to do with it. I've got to wait. It's in a couple of weeks to do another few bits of purchasing. As I said, is because I'm not doing the computer upgrade that I planned to do.
Turn left.
We're
Not
going
yet,
to
anyway.
we're going to have a little bit of fun with some stuff.
I never heard back from Ken whether he was interested in my Warthog flight sticks.
Yeah, I think he ran into the problem with his website. I had to redo that.
Right.
At the moment, I'm using the keyboard because the wheel I had, for some reason, I don't know whether it's been damaged in one of the moves I've done. It just doesn't want to work. So I've got a new wheel arriving tomorrow. I had hoped I would have been able to order it earlier in the week, but it's what happens when you have to wait for other bits and pieces to fall into place.
Get ready to
And I didn't think I was going to be ordering it till next week until something hit my bank this morning, which I wasn't expecting. So it was like, right, gone before I get a chance to spend it elsewhere.
turn left.
Which is why the money that's still to come in is going to be allocated to the next project. Well, I'm actually nearly. I didn't realise how close to the target I was. Destination. I just thought it was taking me on a lovely cruise round places. I think this would be quite a beautiful place if it was daylight. Apart from the fact it does look like a nuclear power plant. Can't even see the top of the tower. Yeah, no problem at all. We'll be back next. We stream different games Thursday to Monday. Well, Wednesday. Wednesday to Monday? Thursday to Monday? Thursday, Friday. Thursday to Monday. I don't even know what my own stream schedule is at the moment.
In answer to your question, Chris,
No.
yeah,
Get ready
back
to
in the
turn
day,
left.
I did Microsoft Flight Sim, X-Plane, anything from I think it was 4
Turn left.
up to about 10. But I actually worked in the flight simulation industry for 30 years,
Get
so
ready
those
to
things
turn
are a
left.
little bit tame by comparison.
Turn left. Turn right.
Turn left. Turn right. Right, once I've done this trail, I'm going to turn up the
Turn right.
volumes.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Actually, I'm going to do this now because I can turn it up via this way. Do it that one. Right, where's it going to put me to park? Right there. Okay. Right there. Okay, so we'll go this way.
Yeah, take it easy out there, mate.
To coin the old Hill Street Blue phrase, stay safe out there.
I don't think there's anything special about those Airbus things other than if you particularly like flying Airbus aircraft, you get a little bit of extra immersion. But
Never got into flight sims. I like some of the flight games, like War Thunder and things like that. I've enjoyed playing.
yeah,
And there was a one, I think it was back on the Atari. It was Flying Fortress on the Atari. I used to really like.
right.
But then when I tried it on PC, it was a load of nonsense.
Back in my Atari days, I was working on the Hawk simulators. Built 5 of those.
Yeah.
Sadly, one of them got machine gunned to pieces in Kuwait.
Could have been worse. Could have been you that was machine gun to pieces in Kuwait.
It was worse. My mate was taken hostage by the Republican Guard.
Strange days that we lived through.
Yeah.
He already owns the Hottest.
Yeah, I think he said he had a T16,000M or something.
Right, which one should we put this into? Agile cargo? Yeah, we want to get some bits we can get extra rewards from. Email. The bank will now let us have 421,000. So technically, we could probably go and buy a truck. Let's actually have a look at the online.
He made it out of it alive, Chris, but he was, I don't think he was actually particularly physically abused, but he spent the whole of the Iraq War One as a human shield, I think they called them. And the Iraqis kept taking him to places that the Allies were bombing. That must have been pretty damn harrowing.
You can get a stream space, or a low roof sleeper. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, it took young Neil a few years to get his act together. He went back into simulation again. He ended up working for a flight training centre over in Holland somewhere, I think. Pretty sure he was the engineering manager there as well.
You can get. Oh god, no, it's just tiny.
It was funny when we delivered the first of the two Saudi Hawks over in Dhahran there. We were building it and commissioning it before it went into service. And he unfortunately got a mains belt while he was putting something, the first one he'd ever had in his life. Oh, that shook him up.
Where am I at? Somewhere around there.
I nearly bought the ex-British Airways Concorde sim. I didn't have the $250,000 that they wanted for it.
How did you not have that?
Well, I checked down the back of the sofa and all that kind of stuff, but it wasn't enough. So I tried to contact Richard Branson because I know he didn't particularly like British Airways at the time. But unfortunately, the $250,000 wasn't the end of the story. I could have got the sim for $250,000, no problem.
Yeah.
I probably could have got a building to put it in, no problem. The problem was it had been there at Filton for such a long time. It would have would have had to have taken a wall down to get it out, and it was a structural wall. So that was another $250,000 to just even get it out of the building. And
no, it's technically it says we're still in Southampton, so we'll have a look what jobs are available from Southampton.
I never got close enough to Richard Brand to ask him. I'm sure he would have given me the money, but I was filtered out by his minions.
We'll take a load to Dover. Right,
Imagine that as a bit of corporate entertainment, mate.
I will let you entertain Chris. I'm just going to quickly go for a cigarette. I'll be back in a second.
Roger that. Seemed like a lot of cash, but that was a reasonably good sim in its day. That Concorde sim, it was pretty accurate, I'm told. I never ever saw it. And to this day, I don't know what happened to it. I'm going to assume it was trashed, just thrown in the skip. I think the French sim is still out there somewhere, but don't know. I wouldn't do it now. There's not enough cash around to make money on it. And of course, it's got a ton of really old technology on it, which would be quite expensive to maintain. I'm good, but not that good. For its date, not a shadow of a doubt about it. It was technically advanced, but I mean, it took that long to get into service and never sold enough of them. Never ever got any proper upgrades. So it was still pretty clockwork, that aircraft, even when it was in service. Still such an iconic aircraft. There won't be another of its like. I did get to fly other sims that could go supersonic. Tornado, F-15, F-14. No, I didn't fly the F-14. No, I knew where it was, but I couldn't get on it. The F-15, yeah, that's supersonic. And after all those years on single seaters, I went into helicopters. Got a lot of hours on helicopters.
Right, I've actually decided while I was that I am actually going to buy a truck. So let's borrow some money from the bank.
I bet that Concorde must be pretty good. Yeah, I flew the Saudi one when I was over in Dhahran. That's a hell of a thing. That was a D. I can't remember what the Saudis bought. F-14's a Tomcat. F-15's an Eagle.
We've got buy truck. Merc. Artindi! Yeah. That time of night I need to take a break. Bio.
I had to go feed the cancer genes, right?
Yes. I'm gonna go stream space. Get the one with I'll get the one with the retarder because that just makes it a bit better. Leave it on the UK interior. What colour should we make it? That's quite cool.
On. Yeah, I've worked on a few commercial sims.
We've got that one.
7.4s, 7.5s, 7.3s, 737 NGs. Ooh, MD80, MD81, A319, A310, A320, 330, 340.
I'm getting that.
I've done quite a lot of business jets as well. So yeah, we have citations and all those kind of things. Gulf streams. Done all of those. Couldn't fly most of the Cessnas. I couldn't fit in them. Too small.
No point in putting the front bar on because I can't. Are we going to put? Oh, should I put bull bars on it?
Stick the machine guns on, mate.
Don't like that. No point. I'm not going to put the bull bars on yet because I haven't got the accessory slots open yet.
Yep. MD80 was a wide-bodied DC 10, something like that. Long since gone now, McDonnell Douglas, all swallowed up by Boeing.
Um,
To this day, the best sim I ever flew was the Hercules. That was unbelievably good. Long time ago. That would have been 1981. I flew that. Wow. That's really cool. Fixed wing, that is. But the best helicopter sim I ever flew was my Merlin's 14.5 metric tons of anti-submarine helicopter. Loads of fun.
oh,
Yeah. Who doesn't remember Britannia? And Caledonian, for that matter. Yeah. Actually, I had my hands briefly on the controls of a Jet Ranger once. Exeter Air Show.
which tyres did I put on the front? Next line Energy F. Energy E.
Even when I left the world of flight simulation, I ended up working for a tech docs company. They offered me the opportunity to write the aircrew manuals for the CH-47 Mark 4, 4A and 6.
Oh, that. I'm having fun just designing my truck. Because they've introduced these like non-standard parts now that you can put on them.
Right.
It just means you can just do all sorts. I'll go grill. That one. Oh, pipes. Let's see what it looks like there. That one looks better. I haven't got the horns yet. Actually, that's not too. No, those ones for now. That'll do for now. We'll purchase that one. Optimistic Prime. I like that. Oh, you can't get the double rears yet. Yeah. Right. We can now earn some more money. So we're in Southampton. Where will we go? Anyone got a preference of destination? We take a Volvo to an excavator. Oh, we were talking about Volvos last night. We'll take that one. No, I can't. No. Heavy cargo, we're not suitable for that. I'll take the expensive job. It's just a quick trip to Cali. We'll take that across.
What are you delivering, mate? Dinghies?
I think it's just a container.
Oh, okay.
Time to hit the road.
And of course now means we've got to watch the sleep thing as well. Nope. Let's see how long it takes me to prang this thing. Yep, we're in the UK now.
Turn left. Turn right.
Not going far.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I think it's a TNT package, or the TNT delivery.
It's all over now.
I think it's that middle container. But if we go to Felixstowe, we can make more money. Actually, we'll take that Felixstowe one. Yeah, as I said, that's the plan, is that we will run convoys some nights. What, you get a yellow before green? Yeah, it's yes.
I can't see me loading up ETS anytime soon. Too many controls to set up.
That's alright, me and Chris can run a convoy. There'll be others, there's others ones that we've seen tonight are joining because of ETS as well.
Okay,
Let's hook that
here
on.
we go.
£196-mile journey. Let's get moving. Let's run over the guy in the yard. Oh, that's right, guys. Just park right across where I want to go.
Turn right.
I don't see any indicators there, mate.
Hmm?
I don't see any indicators there.
Well, no, because I
Don't
don't know
know.
what the buttons for them are.
That's a shame, because when you use your indicators, it tells the AI traffic
Roundabout. Take
where
the
you're
first
intending to go, and they will leave gaps for you.
Well, I'll be sorting that out when I get the steering wheel up and running.
exit now.
As I said, I'd hoped originally that the steering wheel would have been in place for today, but unfortunately things got delayed, and so I've got to make most of a bad deal. Oh, I've got speed cameras along here. I forgot that.
British traffic light systems go red, and amber, green.
Or
And
is
then
the
the
old
other
joke, right?
direct-
Well, used to
and
be
then
the old
the
joke,
other-
wasn't it?
Which one?
What comes after amber, the British traffic light system? No idea. I've usually gone by then.
So it depends where you are in the sequence, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because after a single amber, that would be red, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Traffic lights are easy. You just got to watch out for the flashing blues. They're the ones that get you.
Or the idiots that ignore them.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Never did turn in.
Turn left.
Oh, I missed that post about the Hercules with the J-toes on. It was a Darwin Award issued to some guy who got his hands on a J-toe unit, stuck it on the back of a 1968 Chevy and lit it.
causing me to start speeding. The average speed cameras being in the British motorway system. I mean, the fact that we've even got roadblocks on the British motorway system just is really weird. Oh, I missed the DHL. No problem at all, Artinder. You have a lovely day. Enjoy your weekend. We're going to be back in Captain of Industry tomorrow night if you want to join us. Typical British motorway, we've seen two trucks racing each other.
Go straight on.
Properly then. Works it out.
Keep left.
How can...
And then continue
Yeah, as if the
straight on.
British roadwork crews, I could actually be out at 5:20 in the morning.
Go straight on.
Oh, we're on to the M25. This is where I need to get a little more of this traffic mode. This should be like a parking lot. That's definitely one of the mod vans. It's got Homer Simpson on it. No, sorry, Bart Simpson on it. Coca-Cola truck followed by an RSPCA van. Definitely in UK. I did see a Stobart lorry. Is it Bart Stobart? You know what I mean?
Eddie Stobart,
Eddie
yeah.
Stobart. I was getting ready before. That was actually. Well, that would have been France. Hello, Mr. Megapint. Yeah, with no farming. Farming's on Thursdays. ETS on a Friday, Captain Vinci Saturday and Mondays, and Icarus on a Sunday night. But yeah, lots of different bits of streams, but welcome anyway, my friend.
Go straight on.
Yeah, we've just got our own truck, so this is our first run with our own truck. Like to keep things interesting, always looking for different things to play. And we're just doing a drive round the M25. If you were realistically planning this drive, this is not the time of day you would do this drive on the M25.
Go straight on.
Yeah, we're heading for Felixstowe at the moment. Must admit, I enjoy when I'm doing the American Truck Simulator and I get to go and do the Amazon deliveries because it just feels like I'm actually delivering something for myself.
Go straight on.
Making good time on this, Johnny.
Go straight on.
Well, we can't go off there anyway. I think the only thing we can do really is go off there to come underneath and come back on the other side to go the other way. 24 miles to go. Summer's morning around the south of England.
Go straight on.
Oh, somebody's doing some logging. They're doing a better job of it than I did. It wouldn't have been hard to do a better job of logging in a game than I did.
Logging in farm seems tricky. Can be done, but
Junction coming up ahead.
Keep left, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
I seem to be finding all the Esso trucks. Yeah, no, I was only speeding slightly. I was only doing 60 on the 30 zone.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
We have to definitely find a mod for making the traffic better, because it's still a bit harsh the way they drive.
Keep left, and then turn left.
traffic in ETS and ATS is still
Oh no,
Very
I've got a better traffic
Turn
mod
left.
on ATS, and it's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, we are here.
AI pathing is such a difficult thing to do.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look. So, right in the middle. Take that. There goes a lot worse location.
It's not Amazon, that's Norbert Dentress angle. You're going to swap a bit of paintwork there for a minute.
Oh, it is. That's why it is annoying, because it hasn't put my as the mirror mod I would have normally used on. So these things are just so tiny.
Yeah.
I'll sort that out. It just needs to be altered in the location. Oh, fuck that up a little bit. Let's try that again. That'll do. That's our first run with our truck done. Right, we actually have to go and the character's going to need sleep soon. We might as well get that out the way with. Back slightly the way it came in, because there was also a turn off. Yeah. I've spent a lot of time reversing in games like this and Farming Simulator, and actually reversing in real life, because I used to sail and take boats to regattas. I reckon that's a recruitment agency down there. Go and get it, because that way it marks it off. Another thing found. Oh, it's a truck dealer. Renault truck dealer. Yeah, mate. I'm only just popping by. I'm not trading in my new mark. Yeah, mate. You can wait. Just go up there on the right hand side. It just takes practice. I mean, that's the thing with this game, is to do any of these bits and pieces at a kind of a level, you just got to get used to what you do. I mean, I was quite chuffed then, the fact that, that's the first time I tried reversing properly with this truck. And up into the hotel. Oh, wrong way. Scan, yeah, it's in it. All three different types of truck. And we go. Job market. We're in Felixstowe. Best price run is a run to Sheffield. DHL. Or we can do some, there's taking some vinegar to Sheffield. Might as well do some runs around the UK because that clears off the British, some of the British bits, doesn't it? Let's go and get that.
Let's do this. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
What we do is we take this truckload of stuff up to Wayne.
Exit now.
Sure, we'd appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, surely you'd try to appreciate 15 tons of vinegar being delivered. If I deliver the vinegar, you can deliver the chips for him.
No worries, mate. I can do that.
You know how much chips you need for 15 tons of vinegar?
Whole field.
No, we haven't planted them yet then.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now. Keep left, then turn left. Turn left. This is where it ends. Time to hit the road.
Right. Right there.
Auchan, that's a French supermarket, isn't it?
Hmm?
Auchan. French supermarket.
Where did you see that?
On the jobs list.
Let's go.
Could be.
Definitely is. I've been there to the one in Calais loads of times.
I wasn't mad. I thought when I saw that truck, that van earlier, I thought I'd seen Homer Simpson. He's on the side of it. Is a big beast of a machinery.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Wherever that was, needs to get their engine looked at. Which we got 30,000.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I would, but there's a truck parked in the middle of the roundabout.
Exit now.
Right, let's get on the road again. Oh. I am so glad I decided to go back to play this game. I love ETS. I forgot how much I love this game. So yeah, so we're going to be doing, as I said, ETS on a Friday night. Hopefully get some convoys going in a little while. I want to get a few more bits done. I also get back used to the steering wheel, which is not arriving tomorrow. Get back to that side of things. I love FS22 as well. As it is, I mean, it's the sort of games I love to play. I'm saying hopefully in the future I'll be able to spend more time in them. But the channel will need to be making a lot more money for that to happen. If the channel made enough, I could literally spend a day. I could literally spend a day on each of the games I love playing and give it the proper attention it deserves. And again, I think the theme of a lot of the games I play, is that the sort of games that most people they should be not most exciting games in the world, but they are. They're just very well done. Oh, I've done that before. I'm saying they're so glad to come back to this. Just get to do more with it, have a laugh, chat, talk nonsense. It's going to be weird trying to get used to this new one again. A couple of years since I last used one for a game. FS20, the farming simulator rig and the ETS rig I can build with that. Oh. It's the rumble strip that is where that sound is. I've got to turn the rumble strips on. Wonder if they got a little chef. What do you reckon? Total garage.
Probably not.
There'll be a Costa there, you know that. There'll be a Costa, there'll be a McDonald's. There'll be the overpriced shop with albums that you've never seen before. Overpriced sandwiches. Oh, I knew I cocked that up. Oh, you sod, look at the state legs. Knew I approached it too fast. That's right, it's let me to pull the trailer through without anything. Okay. Tiny little bit of damage. That's the first crash tonight. That's not bad. It's been, what, 2 hours?
Impressive, mate.
I realised as I was approaching that I was taking it too fast. You know yourself, it's one of those games, your confidence all of a sudden goes up and you think, yes, I can do this, I can do this. No, I can't. No, I can't.
No.
It's not
You'll do that. You'll do that less with the steering wheel, I promise.
Yeah, but also I think it's the fact is, you know yourself, it's like, with a car, I'd have been able to get around that corner, not a problem. With the weight of the truck and trailer.
Bit of Tokyo drift, yeah. Can't complain, 1% damage for the course of 2 hours. Anyone watched, was it this week's? Twin scheme of things with the American truck videos. No, it's the one that's coming out in the sun. It's got the crash knob off on it.
got a speeding offence for going just through a tiny section. You horrible, horrible little thing. The game's starting to do that to me. Oh, we're going to get past him. We're going to get past him. We've got a drag race up the hill. Sheffield, we're not far off.
Go straight on.
Seems to be hitting the trucks at the right point on the road. Well, we've only got 60 miles, just over 60 miles to go there. If only we took this quick to go between some of these places. Anyone who's watching is who's an ETS fan, what's your go-to truck in the game? another common scene on the motorways in the UK. A truck that can't quite get up to speed to overtake the one next to it. It's just stuck alongside, acting as a blocker for everyone else.
Not that the truck doesn't have the power, it's got a limiter on it.
Keep left, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
This is definitely the last run of the night, I think. We've done quite a few runs, which is quite good.
Yeah.
Got our own truck. Minimal damage, he says before he plows in. Oh, postman.
And then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Oh, it's a Tesco van. Fuel's cheap on this map, on this run. 177. Once someone needs to update that.
Go straight on.
Nah, never going to happen, mate. I never keep up with it.
I remember there used to be a mod that basically it would literally reflect
Keep
the
left.
prices, you know, fairly accurately.
Yeah. But these days, mate, it would change so fast. You'd just see a blur.
No, what you'd do is you'd find you'd install it. Of course, it would update before you went, you know, you did your game, and then, of course, as soon as you log out, it would update again. And the next time it would be like twice the price. We need to drift out.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Welcome to Sheffield. They got the angle slightly wrong then.
Keep left, then turn left.
Welcome back. We're just literally gonna park up and get this delivered,
It was a nice
and then that'll
ride.
be us for tonight, I think. Right. This one I think is going to be more tricky. It is. Oh. Esco's and Morrison's truck parked next to each other. A friend of mine who was a truck driver used to play this game.
Yeah. And a friend of mine up in Birmingham drives a truck for a living. He used to like,
Gonna give us, yay, another level. Getting some more for high value. So not too bad. Progress. That one. So far we have driven 1,076 miles. We've got 1.26. So we've got loads of maps still to discover. 7 deliveries finished. No deliveries cancelled. And as I said, we've the stream's been going 2 hours 10 minutes, and we only got 2 hours and 17 minutes playtime. So as you see, not literally very little was done beforehand. But yeah, so we're up in Sheffield at the moment. We may carry on going further north. We'll see. And this hopefully won't be long before we can start repaying some of these loans. Always the plan. Need a couple, probably 2 more runs and can start paying some of them off. But yeah, so we're going to be back tomorrow night with Captain of Industry, Sunday night Icarus, Monday night Captain of Industry. Next Thursday night, next Thursday night will be Farming Simulator. Next Friday night, of course, back with some Euro Truck Simulator. Well, just literally fix yourself a mega pint with a pink umbrella. Well, whatever takes your fancy, mate. I wish I could have a drink tonight, but unfortunately, I am working tomorrow at 5. I'm going to be off at 5 a.m. again. So yeah, thank you everyone who's kept us company. Thank you to Soesco. I can't actually see this writing so small. I can't actually. Yeah, Sassiore. Yeah, for the super chat. We appreciate that, my friend. Everyone else who's joined us tonight, Mr. Megapint, Chris, Artindi, Vicky, everyone else who's joined in the chat. Come and join us tomorrow night. I will put, let's see if this will work. Will it work tonight? We haven't tried it. Will the commands work? I haven't seen much of Stream Elements tonight, which does also annoy me, so I have to look into that as well. Nope, doesn't look like it wants to work. Oh well, the link is in the video in the stream description anyway. Come and join us in Discord, get involved, and see we're hopefully going to be running some convoys soon. We've also got the farming simulator that runs on the server. Thank you, Andy, for keeping me company this evening. I really do appreciate it, mate.
mate.
As it is, and of course we'll get to see Andy in full action on Sunday night when he's kicking things and building things and making things and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it should be fun. I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely weekend. Bye bye for now.
Bye, chap.